Good morning, respected sisters, teachers, and my dear friends. I am Vasundhara of class 4B, roll number 53. Today I would like to tell you a great story of the Golden Fleece. There once lived a pleasant land of Greece, a young prince and princess named Fleece and Helle. Their father was Athamas, king of Orchomenus, who deserted his good wife Nephele and married Ino, the princess of Thebes. From the first, his new queen hated the two children. She was jealous of the king's love for them and treated them most cruelly. She found at last an excuse for commanding that the children should be offered as a sacrifice to the gods in honor of a certain festival. The king, who was a weak and cowardly man, permitted preparations for this cruel offering to be made. The deserted Nephele, however, heard of the terrible death that was planned for her children and prayed that the gods might help them. Her prayer was heard in Olympus. The gods had no desire to see the royal children sacrificed in their name. On the day of the sacrifice, in their name, they sent Hermes, the messenger, who could fly at the speed of lightning, to prevent the cruel act. The children stood hand in hand, waiting for the priest to tie them to the altar stone. The girl, Helle, was in tears, and Fleece was trying to comfort her. But when Hermes caused a golden fleeced ram to appear beside them, they saw the beautiful creature making signs to them, and they understood its meaning. Fleece sprang upon its back and pulled up his little sister behind him. In instant, the ram rose into the sky. Before astonished eyes of all who watched, the youth prince and the little princess were carried off flash on a golden light. Over land and sea they flew, holding tightly the fleece of the magic ram. When the little princess looked down, however, she saw that the land was far below. She grew afraid and loosened her hold. The golden fleece, down and down she fell into the sea and unhappily was drowned. Fleece wept for the loss of his sister, but held tightly to the magic creature that had saved him. He was brought at last to the land of Colchis, where he was allowed to live in safety. At first, his thought was to offer the magic ram a thanksgiving to the gods for having sent it to save his life. However, he removed its golden fleece and gave it to the king of Colchis, who hung it upon a ancient oak tree in a lonely wooded place. The fleece, that is the skin, the wool upon it, was of the finest gold and shone like the sun, and at night it made the wood as bright as day. Aeetes, king of Colchis, was delighted to have this new treasure brought into his land. He liked to think that it belonged all to himself. The gods had different ideas on the matter. They sent word to men on the earth that the fleece was to stay hanging upon the great tree until there should be a hero found brave enough to carry it off. To make the task even more difficult, they sent a terrible dragon who breathed fire from his mouth to guard the wonderful treasure. As time passed, it became a trial of courage and strength for all the great heroes of Greece to go and try out the golden fleece to win it. Colchis was a long way from Greece and was said to be a home of many evil magicians. The way to it was full of terrible dangers, and many brave heroes lost their lives during the journey. At last, however, there came a hero greater courage than all who had gone before, and he succeeded. But others failed. His name was Jason. Thank you.